Okay, so we're going to go over trades for last week, which was week starting September the 22nd of 2025. So hold on, I'll put up my spreadsheet. Okay, so let's see, 22nd. So we had, yes, the 22nd gold. We had two trades on the first day, the 22nd. So we'll go back and take a wee look at that. 22nd, there, 22nd. Okay, so let's take a wee look at gold. Okay, so first off, as you can see, looking at gold, this is 22nd. We had two setups this day. Overall price action, we're clearly in an uptrend. We are making higher highs. The lows are also getting higher. Moving averages are nicely spaced. And you might be thinking, why have we got two extra moving averages on? Sometimes I put them on, sometimes I don't put them on. It just depends. Just completely depends. So take a wee look at the two setups I took. So what time were they at? MetaTrader time 12 and 12:40. So let's find those. 12 MetaTrader time. So there was the entry. So our here was our first. Let me make sure this is right. 12. Yes, that's right. So we had a zone form here from this level to this level. Price broke out of the zone. We got a clear break of structure on this level of structure here. We had then a touchback into the zone here. Price did close within the zone, but it was sort of way whenever you get this sort of grind and sideways sort of motion here. That's typically, well, in my opinion, it's accumulation of positions, and you will get a breakout of it if the candles remain sort of small like this. So we did get triggered into the setup on the break of the high of this candle here. Our stop loss was at the low, and our target was, let me work it out here. I don't write down profit targets on my thing we take on my spreadsheet. So about 40. So I think my profit target was in around there. Okay. I'll have a video on how I calculate profit targets at some stage, by the way, if you're interested in that. Second setup was at 12:40. So where's 12:40 on the chart time? 12:40. So we were entered in here. Okay. So our zone was from here to here. You can see again you have a clear breakout. Breakout and close above recent level of structure. You had a good bullish for value gap here as well. Price came back down into the zone without breaking any lows. It actually created a new higher low, and we took an entry on the regular high of this position. Stop loss was at the low, and our take profit I think was around somewhere in around this level. I see fucking traders are on YouTube saying, "Oh, my take profit, I just managed to get out." Yes, that does occasionally happen, but there's too many. I don't really watch many traders. Like, well, I don't really watch any to be honest. But from what I have seen, that pops up on my home screen that'll be in trade. 15 grand yesterday or some wank. Oh, I just got out of the position here and no more. I moved my stop loss to break even and all this shite. Like fuck that. But anyway. Yeah, so that was Monday. Let me see when the next trade was. We had an illusion trade on gold on the Tuesday. So let's delete these lines. So what time was it at? 14:50. 14:50. We were entered at 14:50. Yes, so we're entered here. Okay, so our zone was from here to here. We got a breakout of this level and a close below it, just about. So we had a break of structure, clear break of structure. We had also a bullish fair value gap from here to here. So everything was in line. Price came down and we were triggered on this candle here. This candle, I should have been triggered. Well, I should have entered. I just didn't. It didn't break it all that high. 100% if you're going by the strategy, right to the T, as soon as this candle breaks a high, yes, you would be entered. But I just didn't pull the trigger. Did pull the trigger on the break of this high, and I was stopped out a couple of candles later. Here, so yes, that was a losing trade on gold. I can't really see any reason for it. Shit happens. You just have to take the hit. I suppose the only real rational reason I can see is we had quite a sustained move upwards here, and possibly there wasn't just enough momentum to keep pushing price on up without a bit of a retrace or without a bit more accumulation. But if you base your trading strategy on that, only not trading after big hard moves, and you miss a whole lot of trades. You're leaving a lot of money on the table. You have to trust in your strategy. You have to trust in probabilities, and you just have to execute on your strategy. Don't fucking let fear come into the equation. Just bang. If you see a setup that's in line with your edge, execute. Go for it. That's it. So that's that. Let's go to the next one. The next one was the 23rd on oil. What time was it at? 14:15. So the 23rd on oil. 23rd oil. 14:15 short time. I recommend you do this. I have a spreadsheet, and in the spreadsheet I keep a list of all my trades that I've taken. I keep a list. On the list, I have basically the date per chart time trend, whether profit target was hit, if it was an uptrend or downtrend, buy or sell, win or loss, sort of reused zone. Did the signal close in the zone? What the signal was? Was it a minor zone or major zone? I also have the zone inside bar, momentum candle in the zone, momentum candle not in the zone, shit like that. Okay, but disregarding that, so the 23rd at 14:15 oil. So let's take a wee look at that. 14:15, we were under 14, so the 14:15 was our trigger candle. So where was our zone? Our zone was here, down to this low. Again, as you can see, we were in an uptrend here. Moving average is not lined up. Price is above the moving average, obviously. Price is coming down here. There was a change in market bias here, or direction, with a break of this high. Price came up, created a new higher high, came down, created a higher low, and then continued again to break that newly created higher high and set in a minor higher low. You were getting nice momentum here, good bullish momentum candle here. Price broke up. I thought, yes, we're gonna have a bit of accumulation here, and price will break out and continue on higher. So, that's not 100% accurate. So we had our zone drawn from here, and our entry was on the break of the high of this candle here. And we were entered in here. Now, I think this is one of those ones where I just had we were just about hit. Or maybe it wasn't actually. I'll see what the ATR was. 9. Okay. 9 and 2 is all 11. Yeah, I always remember, if you've watched any of my other videos, I'm always a bit conservative, so I probably had it set at 9 or 10. So we were hit on that. That was quite a good risk to reward trade. So that was oil. Okay, so the next trade was on GJ. It was on the 24th at 12:50. GJ 24th, 12:50. Let's take a wee look at it. GJ 24th, 12:50. We were entered. I think this was it, possibly here. Yeah, 12:50. Okay. Yeah, right. Yeah, so this one here, my indicator didn't mark it out, but I still jumped on it because I have experience. So our zone was from here. As you can see, price had been sort of trending up, but not very strong. It wasn't moving up very strong, but it was gradually getting higher. Then I seen we had a high sort of double top in place here. That double top was invalidated. Price broke above it, and so therefore I was expecting price to come back down, give a retest of this sort of area and continue up. That did not happen, but it did hit our take profit. So our zone was here. We had a bullish fair value gap from here to here. Price come back down into the zone, and our take profit was 5.9. So say 5 plus 6. So 11, 10, I think. So that would be, so our take profit was about 10. Profit target was hit on that one, no problem. You did have good, strong momentum here, as you can see. Again, breaks of structure, breaks of recent structure. This zone resulted in a break of structure and close above it. It actually broke above and closed above two levels of structure, level of structure here and a level of structure here, which gives me more confidence in it. But it failed to push higher. It actually failed to break this level of structure. If it did break this level of structure here, you'd be waiting on a retest of back around this area here and possibly a continuation on up. But that did not happen, so we took what we got, and then everything went to shit sideways. As you can see, sort of your range bound here, you're confined within these highs, and you're confined within these lows. You did get a false break and then continuation upwards, but for the most part of the day, it was just shit. So if this video has helped in any way, or you enjoy these videos, make sure you subscribe and check back for more. I'll try and do reviews of my trades every week. I'll post winners and losers, and this week has been extremely good. It's been above average. So I am expecting maybe a few quiet weeks or a few losing weeks, but we'll just see. We'll take what the market gives us. Remain strong, stick to our plan, trust in probabilities, and fucking wing it. Cheers.